Hey guys, long time, no videos, unfortunately. Been insanely busy, winter, been hibernating. This is a general update plus a kind of a milestone for the Gilson. First things first, did a few things to the Gilson. I'll show you. Get that out of the way. As you can tell, huge thing I did was the installation of the firewall slash well, I don't really know. I got the ignition in. You can tell the mess of wires, so we're in the process of electrical. Got a switch for headlights and taillights. Still doing that. Here's the other huge thing I've done. This is all today, mind you. I got the battery in. Welded up a really crappy little battery holder. Tied it down. Put the relay in. All the original electrical is in. The whole 9 yards. Throttle. So, yeah, everything's wired up. She should start. I don't know. She hasn't started, and the guy told me it was 2.5 years, and I've been sitting on this thing for a few months. So this motor hasn't probably started in over 3 years. 3-year-old gas still in it. Hooked up a new spark plug. Remind me to hook that in before I try to start it. But major modification we're doing now is right here. We're cutting the frame. Shink. And we're widening it because off that red lawnmower, you can tell, had a differential rear end, and the solid axle is giving me such a headache because I can't find the one I need, and the one I need will cost $200 to $300 to get custom made. So I'm just going to use the differential unit that came off this tractor, so I can push around and at least get it driving, and this way I can put in a solid axle when I get the time and money to fabricate or purchase one. But that is the Gilson. Look for the old start, cold start video coming out probably in a couple days, because when I'm done with this video, I'm going to set up, pull it outside and start it if I can. I'm gonna try. No guarantees. A couple other things changed. Fixed a couple of my tools. My air compressor wasn't working. Got that done. Or got that fixed. Did a couple builds for some friends that they, after doing all the video taping, requested that I actually don't show it. They asked me not to put the videos out because it's their property. They don't want it they don't want the videos on YouTube. So, sorry guys. I don't need them screaming at me and all that. So, those videos have been since deleted. Went to a estate sale recently. One thing that you saw right here, this 3-foot wide, 6-foot long trailer. Got it for $50 plus everything in that box, everything in there, and that box full of washers. That's pure washers, nuts and bolts, miscellaneous, came out of that trailer. So that's cool. Probably another 20-30 pounds worth of scrap metal in there, just from what was in this trailer when I bought it for $50. So still pay yourself off. Bought the weed whacker, this weed whacker. Can I get, there you go, that's the type. Got this weed whacker for $5. It is, I call it a industrial because it's got the T-handle with the hand throttle with a sticker, or with the button on it and the kill switch right there. This is actually a pretty powerful one, from what I've been told. She does not run currently. There's a gasket, an O-ring style gasket right between here, and the gasket gave out, or the gasket's like completely crushed, gone. So what I'm planning on doing is taking this gasket material, cutting a custom gasket, and keeping the O-ring in there, but put a flat gasket in there too. And I'll get to that totally in a second. Plans with that, our upcoming build. I got the 2 tires. They're backups for the Gilson. This is the spacing I'm going to have them at. I'm building a custom built Doom Buggy RC using their 8-inch rims, 16-inch tires. Going to use those for the back tires. I'm going to go get Wagon 16-inch diameter tires from Fleet Farm for the front tires. They're going to be a lot skinnier for the Doom Buggy look. So that'll be fun. Got an old air tank. It's an air brake tank for a semi. I thought I'd just show you. Also got these. Something that's going to get me in a lot of trouble. Air horns. There's the infeed, extra bolt holes, bolted down. Debating on putting these on the Gilson. Debating. I don't know how I'd do it, because I'd have to put a air tank on and an air compressor, but it'd still be cool. So, and there is a secondary pulley on that motor to run. The top belt ran the drive system. Now it's the bottom pulley that's running the drive system. So the top belt on this thing is still free. I was going to put an alternator on it, but she's got a built-in stator, so I don't need to. So that's what's going on with that. Like I said, I finally got my air compressor fixed. I had to take the top off, completely clean it, and service it. So yeah. Oh, for those of you who are probably going to end up asking me, the Peerless transmission, the 3-speed, not that 5-speed. That 5-speed is still going on the Gilson. That is going to stay. But the 3-speed that I got was on that old John Deere. If you guys go back on my videos, you'll see the John Deere build that I was building to a go-kart back when we had crappy owners. But that transmission, I attempted to I put it in the red lawnmower that's in the scrap pile. This thing. See, I modified, put it on. If you look back there, really, I don't have any flashlights, but you see that green plate? That was the plate for that 5.5 horse that was originally going to go on to the Gilson till we got the 8 horse. Well, doing the tests, something went horribly wrong where without even disconnecting or without engaging the clutch, so without releasing the brakes and letting the pulley come in contact with the belt, the transmission kicked in first gear. That is a rear mounted motor lawnmower. The SOB did a wheelie. The drive gear on the transmission, if I can find it real fast for you guys, right here. Yeah, look what happened to the freaking gear. The gear was in perfect shape. I mean, these teeth were a little thin, but all of them are now bent and 2 were snapped off. It took the chain and broke the chain in 3 pieces. Whipped me in the leg, gave me a nice looking gash, and yeah, transmission completely locked. Pulled out, so that's why that's in the scrap pile. That whole project was scrapped. It's too dangerous, and I'm not even willing to show you guys the videos because that rig, when it broke during the test drive, that sent me to the hospital and one of my friends, and it almost hit my son, my 2-year-old boy. The chain, when it broke off, a chunk of it went flying 20 feet, and it landed 6 feet away from my son. And I'm not willing to put that up on YouTube. So don't ask for that one either. A couple of videos, I'm just, for safety reasons, I can't put them up. So now for the big toy, big white one I showed you guys. It's Puppy. Let me turn the thing. This I also bought at the estate sale. This, I was told, was out of a Coast Guard vessel, not the gas can. Gas can I bought separately. But this is a generator. It is free. I can't really turn it. Yeah. So the engine is free. It spins. I hooked up my battery charger to the starter, and the starter started spinning very slowly. Couldn't figure out what it was. Then I realized, oh, Coast Guard is a part of the military, or a branch of the military, so it's a 24 volt system. So that's why this thing won't start yet. I also bought this. I bought so many random toys, it's not even funny. This is the top plate to the electrical. As I can tell, it just has a start, stop, and it has 1 hour on the counter. That made me question. It's dirty and all that. Only has an hour? So I pulled this top off. However, the person that passed away, this was their last project. The entire electrical system has been rebuilt. So, all new electrical. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this too well, but if you look in here, all the windings have been replaced. Yeah. So, the whole windings, everything. So, the generator side, well, mind you, it's a generator off a Coast Guard vessel. The generator side has been completely rebuilt. So, debating on what to do with that. Sell her as is, try to make some money off of her. Oh yeah, I made that too. That's an old car radio. Alright, there you go. Old car radio I had. There. 2 old speakers I had. Nice old radio. My friend gave it to me because this button, right there, broke. And the innards of the button was jammed. So you turn it on, it immediately would start blasting the volume up, and you'd have to hold the down volume button, and just no matter what you did, the volume would crank. So he had me put a new radio in, he gave me the old one. I put in a 4-way. There's a surge protector in there. Running a 12 volt 1.5 amp wall wart for the radio. Unfortunately, the radio does not work yet, or the radio side does not work yet, because I do not have a antenna for it, but the CD player does. So I have it wired to the switch. This switch is like your ignition. Flip it on, flip it off, flip it down, kicks in. Give it a second. I'm going to kill it right away because I don't want to get copy infringement. And yeah, it all runs off that one wall wart. The air compressor is wired in. This is wired into the surge protector, and this is run into the surge protector, and that's it. So that's it, guys. Sorry I haven't made a video in God knows how long. I would like to thank everybody who's been subscribing to me. I think I'm up to 13 or 14 subscribers, which is awesome. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I can't give shout-outs because with the YouTube change, I don't know who the hell's been subscribing. I get an email stating I have a new subscriber. It states I have a new subscriber. Won't tell me who you are. Gotta figure this out. So, thanks for subscribing, or subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. give me a comment, see what you want to build or have me build. There's a few other projects in the pipeline that I have going, but like always, like all of you guys, I'm waiting for money. That's it, because I'm not a YouTube subscriber. So, talk to you guys later. Peace.